everyone, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is Fish or Price Ranch. Hi, baby. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Sarah with Fish or Price Ranch. First off, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So I had something crazy happen. I've only ever seen this one other time. I used to raise rabbits. We're going in the rabbit pen. I used to raise rabbits for show, and I did it for 5.5 years. I raised Flemish Giants, and I did Rex. And we lost everything to neighbor dogs after 5.5 years of work, grand champions of my own bloodlines and everything. Neighbor dogs came in and killed everything. It was very devastating. I couldn't sleep for like 6 months. Every noise I thought was dogs coming back, even though we had unfortunately had to put them down because they just kept coming back till everything was dead, basically. So anyway, it was so traumatic. So I got out of rabbits for a few years. I got back into them eventually just for the food, and then of course I got, I always buy quality even if they're for food, because it does make a big difference. So I went and bought a couple of registered stock from a breeder that I used to show with, and then of course I went to a show and I kind of got excited, so I bought a few more, but then I just backed out of it because I just didn't want to do all that all over again. So anyway, basically I decided I had started the Giant Rex project back originally when I had the Flemish and the Rex before, and I'd gotten to F3s as they were like, I don't know how old, not very old, a few weeks old when the dogs came in. And so I never actually got to see what my project was going to do. So we're officially at F3s again, and they're the same age, a few weeks old. So I'm really excited to see this outcome. Anyway, the interesting thing that has happened is, as you guys saw in my last video, the rabbits that we were waiting on babies from did not take. And, which I thought was really odd, but, it happens. So we had the 5 that were bred, and the 5 did not take. Nobody had babies. So I waited like 4 or 5 days, then I decided to rebreed. So anyway, that's what we did. And we bred a little over a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago now. And anyway, Brandon gets me out of bed this morning and says, I hear a bunch of squeaking in the barn. And I'm like, okay, maybe one of the other babies, got stepped on or whatever. Come out, look around, I'm like, everybody looks fine. And so I start doing my chores in here, feeding and watering. And all of a sudden I hear the squeaking, and it sounds like newborn babies. And I'm like, what the heck? So I found out it's Tori. Now, Tori was due, let me check, hold on, because I still have it written down. Okay, so Tori was due October 13th. Today is October 30th. So I had rebred her, and I rebred her on the 22nd. Sorry, I had to go in and check. Alright, so she was due on the 13th. I rebred on the 22nd, so that's how long I waited. And so now she's not due till November 21st. Anyway, we're still in October. So anyway, she has babies, which means she went 49 days. Normal is 32. I've only ever seen this one time in all the years that I've done rabbits. I've been doing rabbits for the 5.5 years, and then I've been doing them now again for 3 years. So we're looking at 8.5 years or so. I had a Flemish before, and she went 52 days. Nobody believes me. But I don't, basically I breed the doe, I see them fall off, I pull the buck, and he never returns until I know they're not pregnant. And I immediately go inside, I write it down. So I didn't write the date wrong. I don't do that. I keep lots of, if you guys have followed me, you see my track record. I keep whiteboards and notes and everything. I post it on Facebook when things happen. Just so and then of course I send a message to Crystal letting her know what I did. Because that way I have all these different notes of what happened, so I don't forget, or I could jump back to it if, for whatever reason. So anyway, very interesting. I'll be sharing this, of course, on Facebook if you guys follow me, but let's go see the baby. So the thing is, she didn't have a nest box, and so we did lose. She overcleaned 2 of them very badly, like they were already dead. And she did bite the foot off of another one, so I had to put that one down. If it had just been a skin tear, I would have let it live, but because it was bone exposed, we don't want any bone infection. So I had to put that one down, but she does have 5 living. I've been kind of giving her a little time by herself for, I don't know, probably 20 minutes or so. Just because she was stressed out, she was over cleaning, and the babies were chilled. They weren't cold, but they were chilled. So I warmed them up for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, and they were just fine. We put them in the nest. She did try to pull some fur and packed it in the corner, so I pulled that hair and put it inside of the nest box. So we're going to check on them now. I haven't checked on them yet. Hopefully everything looks good. I may, if she hasn't pulled any more fur, I may, because it is windy today. We have a storm coming in tonight. A ton of rain is expected, possibly tornadoes, so it's going to be hectic tonight. And I don't want the babies to get cold. So one thing that we can do is flip mom on her back, and the hair is loose on the belly when they're in labor. That way they can pull the hair off their belly to keep their babies warm. So we can manually pull that off, and it will not hurt the doe. So anyway, she's currently in her nest box. So let's see how the kids are doing and what they look like. Alright, so there she is. Hi, Tori. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm gonna come in, okay? Yep, I'm coming in. And also, I didn't know how long she had been in labor, and so I assume she's done because she had 8, but they were still fresh bloody. So there is potential that maybe she had more, but I don't think so. Mom, you got baby right here. You know that? Yeah, you got baby right here. Look, you got baby right here. Yeah, that's your baby. Yeah, that's your baby. Look at the baby. So cute. Now, these are F2 Reza babies. So there is a potential, unfortunately, very unfortunately, 2 of the 3 babies that were dead had Rex fur, so which is a huge bummer. There are still 2 in here with Rex fur, so we're hoping maybe one of them will be a Reza. There's potential for the satin gene to pop out. We have satin fur, so we won't know until they're a few days old, but let's see if we can get mom out of here so I can I put this baby back? Huh? You just gonna sit on him? Here, take your baby. Mom, you got baby. You're sitting on babies. All right, let me get her out of there. All right, Mom. She jumped out on her own. Okay, so this is what I'm a little bit worried about. Is she has 5 babies. There's 4. Oh, I feel it. I think. Oh no, that was hay. Anyway, I'm a little bit worried that she is not going to take care of these, but I don't have another mom that has babies to foster them to. That's why I normally try and breed multiple does at one time. Where is your other baby at, Mom? Oh, I found it, back corner. Oh, you're okay, you're okay. There you go. Okay. So, anyway, this is them. Looks like we have some torts and some harlequins. We got, looks like 2 harlequins. That one looks like a tort, and maybe that one's a tort. I can't tell on that one. That one looks like it could just be, it's probably a tort. It's a little hard to tell at this age, but these are our babies. So I'm hoping if we can get through the next 24 hours and they're fat and happy, I think she'll do just fine. Alright, you guys, so I'm a little bit nervous the fact that she isn't really doing a whole lot with them. I pulled some hair off of her belly to make sure that they will stay warm, and I went ahead, just because Brandon told me to go ahead and just give everybody back a nest box because that was a fluke thing, but you never know. Though, and she would not rebreed, by the way. She just wouldn't have it. But the other ones have rebred. They lifted no problem, other than Harlequin. Harlequin still has not rebred. So anyway, everybody has a nest box again just in case. But stay tuned. We will come back and check on Tori in just a little while. Alright, I wanted to do a quick update this evening on Tori's babies. So they are doing well, I guess. They're nice and warm now because I pulled even more fur. They look like they have fat bellies. So I want to say that she did feed them. Luckily she hasn't. She did over clean 3 of her babies like I talked about. We had to put them down. She hasn't done anything as far as any more cleaning on them. So we don't have any more issues with, you know, her tearing any skin or anything like that. So far it seemed things seem well. So now we're just going to wait and see how they do in the morning. Like I said, we have a big storm coming in tonight. So hopefully, I feel like as long as I come out tomorrow morning and they're fat and happy, that I think she'll do just fine. Right, Mama? Okay, everybody, we got hit by that storm last night. Well, this morning, it was basically like 3, almost 4 a.m. And, oh, hi everybody. I just have to fix that door. So glad I have the pasture fenced correctly now, at least. So when I do have rabbits get out, they don't go very far. Sheesh, do we get 2.5 inches? That's what it looks like. Yep, 2.5 inches of rain. That's awesome. We needed it. Okay, look at all that rainwater we got. Very good. Okay, let's see. Hi, Mom. I was worried because she didn't show a lot of interest in these babies. And so I'm not sure how they're doing this morning. I'm hoping if they are fat and happy, that means she's finally doing a good job. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, babe. Hi, can we see your babies? Okay. Let me turn on the light so we can see a little bit better. Hi, babies. Well, they all look alive. Look at that, we got a fat belly. Yeah, we got a fat belly. 2, 3. Oh, hold on. 4, 5. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. I think she'll do just fine. Alright, you guys, well, I'm super excited. The babies are doing well. I'm so proud of Mom. She had a rough start, but she's doing great. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll keep you guys updated. See you soon.